So I think you guys tell me, what would you like to talk about? What struggles are you guys running into with your program and with your approach? How can I help you guys in this constant battle? Where what point are you guys struggling with? We got Mimi, your appetite is back. So is your appetite back on are you at your weight loss goal or are you still actively trying to lose weight? Chrissy's gonna be texting today. That's fantastic. Toya, I'm struggling with knowing how many calories to eat. When I eat closer to TEE, I gain. So we or what I've done is I've created a program where you don't even have to count your calories. You don't have to count your calories because truthfully, counting calories is just very unsustainable. And the way that you can improve weight loss and metabolic health without having to count your calories is by improving insulin resistance. So if we improve the insulin resistance, if we improve the fat adaptation, um, you're going to do really well long term. Tracy, I'm not a big red meat eater. You don't have to be a red meat eater. I talk about eating fatty red meat because eating more fatty red meat will produce better results, will produce higher levels of satiety, but you have to enjoy eating fatty red meat. Um, and so, yeah, the most important thing is eating less processed foods and eating less carbohydrates. That's the starting point. That's the key. That's where we can get the ball rolling, and that's where we can make some big improvements. I hit my goal at 145. Now I'm 155, and I'm struggling with hunger. So many people are dealing with this issue where the medication seems to lose some of its effectiveness. It seems to lose some of the response. I think there is a metabolic adaptation happening here. I think there's an adaptation that's happening to the medication. There's actually some really good literature looking at receptor site downregulation, but then still seeing some control in the weight. So many obesity specialists will say, no, the medication is still working, aka you need to take the medication the rest of your life to maintain your weight loss, and you know what I say? I say that's bullshit. I say that's bullshit. You don't need to take the medication for the rest of your life. If you implement the right combination of lifestyle interventions, if you can address the roadblock, which that's exactly what we help you out with the flow protocol. Aries, feeling cold all the time. How many of you guys are struggling with these symptoms? You ready for it? Brain fog, tiredness, constipation, feeling cold, hair loss, achy body. I call this zombie mode. How many zombies do we have watching this live right now? And you're sitting there wondering, like, why do I feel this way? It started after the medication. I did not feel like a zombie before the medication, but I feel like a zombie now. In addition to zombie mode, you're stuck. You're stalled. You're not losing weight. Hey, Giovanni, I'm waiting for delivery for next week so I can start the program. That's what's up, Giovanni, my friend. I love to hear that, man. I'm excited for you. How do people gain it back if they stick to, say, let's say 1,900 calories? Because if you're insulin resistant, your body can change and fluctuate the amount of calories you burn. Also, your body has a there's a process through which your body either stores or doesn't store the calories, the energy as fat. And so fuel partitioning, meaning allocating the calories, the energy that you consume one path versus another, there's many different things the body can do. And when you really look at obesity, we're really dealing with a disease of fuel partitioning. We're dealing with a disease through which your body just doesn't know what to do with the calories. Well, it does. What I meant to say is it doesn't do the right action, right? It wants to store more fat, store more fat, store more fat, and it wants you to store more fat by making you more hungry, making you tired. I don't want you to waste the energy. I want you to conserve so that we can build, 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 grow, grow, grow. That's what this signal from insulin does. How long do you recommend staying on it? So, Chanel, I can only speak for my patients and my medical practitioners because I have clinics we service across the nation, all 50 states, just so you guys know. And I work with my medical practitioners. They prescribe and I coach. We have a very comprehensive program where we put the pieces together that are necessary for you to be successful long term. And so most people in our program stay at a moderate dose, low or moderate, because we got them fasting, because we got them lifting weights, because we make dietary changes that are sustainable for them, less processed foods, less carbohydrates. We have the weekly coaching calls, we have the support, we have the community. My coach is following up with every single person in our program, keeping you accountable. And that's the magic right there. Making the changes and finding that right combination of changes is key. Bo Jones, let me scroll back to Bo. Oh, I lost Bo's question. All right. There it is. A1C went from 5.6 to 5.1 and fasting glucose. That's fantastic, Bo. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Are you doing what changes have you made prior to getting these improvements in your blood sugar? Tammy, is Contrave a good addition to Monjaro? Why are you looking to add more medications, more appetite suppressing medications? What problem are you trying to solve by doing that? Yeah, truthfully, if you need more appetite suppression, if you were working with us, we would increase the medication dose if that's what was needed. But normally, like I said earlier, the last thing that you need to do is increase your medication dose. Uh, go. Morning, doc. What's your opinion on adding a bit of Retta to my tirzepatide doses? Uh, Combining a low dose of Retta and cagrilintide would be a better option than Cagri and Terz, because Retta already does everything Terz does. But Cagri hits a different receptor. It's an amylin. And so I think the best combo right now is a low dose of Retta and amylin. And we can do that for you. We got you covered. Kristen, whole foods, no sugar, no processed foods, and autoimmune disease. So autoimmune inflammation will improve dramatically. I would recommend that you consider um, low dose naltrexone. Low dose naltrexone is amazing. Thank you, Delia. Amylin is another compound that's actually released in your body with insulin, and it has its own effects, specifically regulating hunger. Uh, Thank you, the goat. And guys, even though I live in Denver, so I live in Denver, Colorado, me and my fiance, but we service all 50 states, just so you guys know. We we service all 50 states. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's cool. Yeah, Denver's great. And just so you guys know, everything is virtual. So everything my clinic does is completely virtual. And so the coaching, the labs, we work with Quest Diagnostics. We send the lab requisition to you. It's all tailored in. Dana, sorry, I missed your question. Let me get. Yeah, we talked about the goats question. We already talked about stacking. I said retatrutide and cagrilintide would be dope. Dana, last week I went from 0.25 to point 0.4 on Tirzepatide, and I was sick for days. Should I go down or stay at point 0.4? So, Dana, I can't give you medical advice. I hope you understand. We're on a TikTok live. But if you're working with my clinic, we would always keep you on the lowest doses possible. So if that happened to you and with us, yeah, we'd probably have you go back. But normally, we're not having you increase to begin with. So you probably wouldn't have increased if you were with us. And I say that because increasing is the last thing that we do. Increasing your dose is the last thing that you guys should do, the dose of your GLP-1 medications. If you need to increase because you feel like it's not working anymore, why is it not working? It's not working because you have insulin resistance, you have inflammation. What other things can we do to reduce inflammation and to reduce insulin levels? Fasting and keto, aka carnivore, are the most powerful interventions that we have. Missy, where can you get some retatrutide? You can get it from us, and we have high quality 503A retatrutide, which you won't find anywhere else, by the way. You guys can shoot us a message, shoot us a text message here. The number's on my shirt. Be sure to include your name and your email. So you can get pricing and program design and all of that when you guys set up your first appointment with my team. They're going to go over the programs, the pricing, the structure, all of that. Jessica, I'm on Ozempic 0.25. I think creatine's great. Creatine's awesome. Almost everybody should be taking creatine. Jessica, I'm on Ozempic 0.25, 1,500 calories, 100 grams of protein, 100 ounces of water, but not losing anything for 4 weeks. So, Jessica, I can feel your struggle. You're working really hard and you're not getting results. There's a whole like set of reasons why that might be. Could be high levels of insulin, high levels of inflammation, underactive thyroid, high cortisol. Um, and so working with me, working with my team, we would figure this out. We would get to the root cause, isolate the problem, help you implement a combination of lifestyle interventions so that we can fix it. The consultation with my experts is completely free. And then you decide afterwards if you want to work with me, if you want to coach with me, if you want to get some labs, whatever you want to do. And obviously that's up to you. Caroline, I'm on month 4 of Tirzepatide, and this month I'm getting my period for the second time. Is this normal? What I was going to do. I forgot. I'm going to try going live from our other page. Moderators, I'm going to go live from our other page as well. I think I'm going to try going live from the blue check page. Yep. Yeah, Dana. Dana, we got you covered. Reach out to us, Dana. There's no reason for you to be struggling. There's no reason why you shouldn't be getting good results. You're putting the effort. So if you're putting the effort forward, then let's make it happen. All right. Let's see. User 60. I'm on Tirzepatide compound and I have not lost a pound. Been on it for 2 weeks. Well, it's only been 2 weeks. So many other uh, clinics or doctors will tell you just wait, relax, just wait till you hit the critical dose, and eventually you'll lose weight. And that's true, but that's a very low responsibility approach. Why wait for the medication to kick in? That's the reason that everybody runs into problems and why they need such high doses of the medication because they're waiting for the medication to solve the problem instead of getting off their asses and getting to work. And when I say get off your ass and get to work, we're talking the fasting, we're talking the eating less carbohydrates, the nutritional changes, the workout schedule, 3 times a week, lifting heavy weights. Like, these are the things. Oh, Giovanni or Joanne, thank you so much. I appreciate that. These are the things that also improve metabolic health. So you don't need to wait for the medications. User 60, you just need to get to work. Let's get to work and let's make this happen, baby. Tony did a 48 and took off those birthday shenanigans. I'm down 40 pounds. Love it, Tony. Love it, love it. Isn't it amazing, by the way? Moderators on the blue check page, I'm not seeing any likes. I'm not sure what's going on there. There's 0 likes on the blue check page currently. The goat down 100 more to go. Just started lifting. Should I take creatine if I'm trying to lose? Absolutely. Creatine is very, very beneficial. I think everybody would benefit from a little creatine. Thoughts on combining tirzepatide and retatrutide? I like reta and cagrilinotide. Retatrutide and cagrilinotide, I think, are much better. So I wouldn't stress too much about, and I don't like the idea of Tez and Reta, Terz and Reta. Guys, if you just joined us, welcome, welcome. 5 grams of creatine a day. You can take your creatine in the morning. You don't have to worry about pre-workout, post-workout, none of that stuff. You just do it in the morning. So I set up an appointment. Guys, this number right here is the best way to reach out to my team. Elizabeth, how do you know if you're in a stall, if you're in a calorie deficit? I don't get it. Elizabeth, we will answer that question and many more questions. Guys, if you just joined us, welcome, welcome. So my name is Dr. Jones. I have clinics. We service across the nation, all 50 states. I work with my medical practitioners. They prescribe and I coach. Yes, Daniel, TRT is an amazing combo with tirzepatide if you need it. If you have suboptimal testosterone levels, getting your hormones balanced at the same time can be very beneficial. Uh, your body works in harmony, right? So there's many different categories of health to consider, many different areas to think with. So our specialty, guys, is utilizing the lowest doses possible of the GLP-1 medications paired up with powerful lifestyle interventions. If you like the idea of lower doses and you want to be set up for success long term, then I encourage you to. This is actually the number right here to reach out to my team. All you got to do is shoot us a text message with your name and your email. Daniel, you're in the high 300s. All right, man. Let's kick some ass. Let's get you rocking and rolling. Yes, Crystal, we have women's healthcare practitioners who specialize in women's health. Um, what do you think of tirzepatide to help with inflammation due to autoimmunity, specifically lupus? GLP-1s are amazing, Jamie. The combination of, yep, the low dose naltrexone alongside with the GLP-1 and the BPC, that's freaking amazing. Tony, retatrutide and what are both available on? Yeah, so Tony, what I was talking about was cagrilinotide or cagri for short. So we have cagrilinotide. It's amazing. Um, it hits other receptors for hunger specifically, so that we can stay on a low dose of the cagrilinotide. We can stay on the low dose of the retatrutide. It's amazing. Neil, Reta, AOD, Tesamorel, and BPC, good stack. I mean, maybe that's a good stack. I don't know what your goals are, my friend. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea who you are, what your goals are. So anybody that says, yeah, that's a great stack, I mean, they're just kind of giving you a bullshit answer, I think. I try not to give bullshit answers. You're welcome, Jamie. The thing that I pride myself in doing and what my clinic prides ourselves in doing is setting you guys up for success in the long term by implementing targeted lifestyle interventions. This is crucial. This is key for long term success. Crystal, yes, we do TRT for women. We talked about that. Shoot us a message so we can get some labs for you guys. Narcy, I want to try AOD, but I'm a little nervous. I'm on tirzepatide 7.5. So AOD is amazing. and there's literally nothing to be worried about. AOD is literally used to be on the FDA safe list, by the way. So yeah, AOD literally used to be on that AOD safe list. My highest number was 300 pounds, 305. But as you can tell, when I was in my 20s on that picture, I constantly yo-yoed, I constantly struggled, I was losing and regaining and losing and regaining. Yeah, it's been a constant yo-yo, and struggle for me. Yeah, AOD is amazing, and the reason why I like AOD, is because it mobilizes your body fat. AOD will mobilize body fat, and it's that mobilization of body fat which is crucial to protect your muscle mass and to set you up for some long-term success. User 54, I have pancreatic cancer in the family, and I have the gene. So pancreatic cancer, there's no concern. There's no concern over pancreatic cancer. So specifically when it comes to cancer and GLP-1s, the concern has always been thyroid medullary carcinomas, very specific type of thyroid. Bridget, I've only lost 30 pounds on Ozempic. Now I'm on 7.5 on Monjaro. Haven't seen loss yet. So you're on literally the mid-level dose and you're not losing. Um, I strongly encourage you to reach out to us because your current prescriber, all they're going to do is keep telling you to increase. That's all. That's it. I mean, so far, that's probably all they told you. Just keep increasing the dose. Everybody thinks that there's this clinical dose. There's this effective dose that's been predetermined before you ever start the medication. And I'm here to tell you that's bullshit. The dose is dependent upon how many things you do at the same time to improve your health. If you want to lower the effective dose, then get your ass to work. Let's eat less carbohydrates. Let's eat less processed foods. Let's put in that work. Because if we put in the work, it's you're going to lower the effective dose. I mean, bottom line, and it's going to be easier in the future too. I think the future looks very promising as well. If you're worried about loose skin, then slow down your weight loss. User 54, I would recommend that you actually reach out to my team. So my clinic services across the nation. My clinic services all 50 states. So if you guys want me to work with you, if you want me to guide you, if you want me to set you up so that you're successful in the future, please, please, please reach out to me, reach out to my team, shoot us a text message, and let's get you rocking and rolling. Uh, Elas, how do you get started with the medication? All you got to do is shoot us a text message at this number right here to include your name and your email. Yeah, pork chop. Actually, so there's a link in my bio, but you don't even have to do that. Just shoot us a message here on this phone number. If you shoot us a text message on this number with your name and your email, they'll get you set up. They'll send you the booking link. You can speak with one of my experts and talk to them about the programs and everything. Frankie, so I'm a DC and I have a team of medical practitioners. And so when you work with us, you're working with my medical providers and you're working with me. Tilas, reach out to us, shoot us a message. I can actually see right now if you guys shoot us a text message. I'm looking right now on the back end. Looks like we had a couple people already text us. That's fantastic. Which is better, semaglutide or tirzepatide? So tirzepatide is better. Frankie, yes, DC is a doctor of chiropractic. So as I was saying before, um, with my clinic structure, you're working with me and my coaches, and then I have a team of medical practitioners who do their part. And so it's pretty cool. They prescribe and I coach, my coaches coach, and uh, it allows for a really good like kind of like divide and conquer. Um, hey Shannon, can you break down what you provide? Sure, absolutely. So, guys, if you just joined us, welcome, welcome. So, my name is Dr. Jones. John, no concern about blindness on GLP-1 medications. Blindness is severely overstated and more related to individuals who are chronically using much larger doses. And what I teach people how to do is stay on the lowest dose possible, and so we don't really have much concern or much consideration with that. So if you just joined us, just kind of getting into a bit of an overview of what I do. Good morning, Jackie. So my clinicians prescribe, I coach, and we'll start off with a comprehensive blood panel. We service all 50 states. We do powerful GLP-1 medications and peptides, and then we coach you in proper lifestyle interventions. And so, if you want to be set up for permanent weight loss and permanent weight maintenance, we have a 94% success rate in what we do, and we have a guarantee of results in my program too as well. Bottom line is that nobody's approaching the GLP-1 medications the way that we are. Love it. I love it because we have all these different tools, and it's geared towards making sure that you eventually are able to be stable at the end, maintaining your weight on a micro dose. Tirzepatide is better because tirzepatide has additional set of receptors. Think of tirzepatide like the upgrade from semaglutide. The literature is very clear. It's got a lower side effect profile and a greater fat loss. Yes, we prescribe through a compounding pharmacy, and the compounding pharmacy will actually ship the peptides and the GLP-1s directly to your doorstep. Yeah, fasting's big. I say it over and over and over. Fasting is a big piece of this. Shannon, you can go to the link in my bio on this TikTok page, or you can just shoot us a text message here, whatever is easier for you. When diabetics take tirzepatide, absolutely. Diabetics are the ones that this medication was originally designed for. Ollie, I'm on semaglutide since November, and I've lost quick, but now I have slowed down tremendously. What can I do? Uh, you can, there's many things you can do, right? If you were working with us, we would get some labs. We would look at insulin resistance and inflammation. We would probably do a metabolic reset or a reverse diet, probably do a medication reset. I'm not sure what dose you're on, but we would do a complete reset, revamp, speed up your metabolism, get your body feeling much better, and keep you on the lowest dose while we implement things like fasting, keto, get you weight training, and set you up for long term success. So if you're curious about what it's like, if you guys want to work with me, if you guys have any questions at all, the number is on my shirt. Shoot us a message. I'm keeping my tirzepatide in the fridge for 4 weeks. It's not going to get old. Well, it's going to get 4 weeks old. Yes, RN, we still have tirzepatide, but we also have retatrutide, we have cagrilintide, we have the powerful peptides like AOD, tesamorelin, morelin. There are quite a few different options. Apollo, if you the best path to learning more about how the pricing works, the structure, shoot us a text message here with your name and your email and get yourself a consultation with one of my experts. We're not a cookie cutter template that has a menu of prices and you choose what you want. There's plenty of other clinics that do that. And if you guys are looking for that sort of program, you should totally work with those clinics. But if you guys want to do this right, if you guys want to be set up for actual permanent weight loss and permanent weight maintenance, and I stand by that, I mean it when I say permanent weight loss. How many times have you guys lost and regained the same freaking weight? How many times have you tried to do this thing? You lose the weight and you regain it back. There's a reason why that keeps happening. Uh, realtor, that might be related to something, whatever additives they have in your compound, you might wanna consider a different compound, uh, different product entirely. Shoot us a message so that we can set you up. Hey, John, when it comes to the AOD, a couple $100 a month, that's usually what you're looking at. So, like, I think we have a special right now for a 3-month supply. I think it's 12.99 for 3 months, if I'm not mistaken. And this is high quality 503A, peptides. Skipping a week of dosage to go to Vegas, is that a problem? I mean, I'd probably not skip your dope. Why do you wanna skip it in Vegas? I mean, personally, in Vegas, you probably wanna have more control, but that's just me personally. Is cagrilintide better at slowing digestion than semaglutide? So cagrilintide is just a completely different compound. On its own, it's not as good. It's definitely better, in my opinion, as more of a statin and an optimizer because it doesn't have the glucose controlling effect. It doesn't have the impact on lowering insulin levels, the same kind of impact that the GLP-1. So stacking Cagri with, say, retatrutide, I think is the best way to go. Hey, Aisha, I think we just got a message from you. It looks like a WhatsApp message. We talked about Cagri, Dollar Tree M&M. This really isn't recommended for me. What do you mean it's not recommended for you? I stalled at 227, 230 with 1 milligram of Wegovy. So the number one reason why you would be losing weight and then you would stall is because your body goes into starvation mode. It goes into metabolic downregulation. You're not getting enough calories. You're not getting enough micro and macronutrients. We can definitely help you out with this issue. We can help set you up with a reverse diet, a metabolic reset. Um, Collagen to the mom. I'm not understanding your question, which is effective, cagrilintide or retatrutide. Retatrutide definitely is your base GLP. I think retatrutide is probably the most powerful compound that we have, but sometimes it doesn't hit on the actual hunger part as good on its own. So stacking the Retta with the Cagri definitely might be the better option. Tracy, there is no BMI requirements to work with us. BMI is a pretty weak and poor indicator of long-term health. I was just comparing collagen in combination with the oh, yeah, yeah, you could say that. F2V. I think that's fair to say. Adeline, we have semaglutide programs that start as low as like 100 something, pretty low. And then with that, you're also going to get labs. You're going to work with, like, we're going to put you into my private community where there's opportunities to see me on a rapid fire Q&A, coaching, a lot of different things we can do. Amy, I was on tirzepatide and AOD, but ran out. Having surgery will with a lot of suggestions. Uh, you mean suggestions about having surgery and not having peptides? I'm not sure what you're asking, Amy. Hey, Apollo. Thanks, buddy. Does boosting your testosterone up along with Ozempic help with weight loss? It absolutely can. If your testosterone levels are low, it's not so much that testosterone, replacing testosterone is going to speed up your weight loss. That's not so much the case. If anything, weight loss might slow down on the scale, but you're going to protect muscle mass loss. AA says go cause some more vertebral artery dissection. Oh, AA is so funny. Go cause some more vertebral artery dissections. I can't even respond to that. That's hilarious, my friend. Don't know why you're so angry. Um, oh, that's so funny. Oh, I got another. I'm live on my other account right now. We got some people, this individual saying some pretty funny things. When your ALT is high in your kidneys, what can you do to lower it? Well, ALT is not a kidney thing. These are liver enzymes. So, uh, in general, uh, if your liver enzymes are high, that's different case by case, but in many cases, it can be related to just developing non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, especially if you're insulin resistant and you have a lot of visceral fat. If you're overweight, and it's going to be an issue. So the GLP-1s, the fasting, the keto, these things, these strategies that we're talking about are going to help improve this. They're going to help address this issue. I'm on TRT and it helps so much with women. Sounds scary, but it's amazing. That's great, man. And I would say testosterone is a big driver of being a masculine man. So I agree 100%. Lulu's, would you mind going over what a day's meal plan looks like. So Lulu, we don't have meal plans. I think meal plans are very ineffective long term. What we do in my program is we teach you how to eat sustainably, finding the right sustainable approach for food that works for you. So yeah, if you told me, if you said, "Hey, Dr. Jones, what's the most effective nutritional strategy?" I'm going to say carnivore. Does that mean you need to go carnivore? No, that doesn't. The most effective strategy for for you as an individual is the strategy that you can sustain that is the closest to the proper human diet. That is the closest to what is the best diet collectively for humans as a group. And we don't know what that's short-term interventions. I think carnivore is great. Long-term, we just don't know. Oh, gotcha. You're a woman. That's freaking great. I guess I misinterpreted when you say help you get women. I didn't know what you meant by that. But Anelli, 5 years out from weight loss surgery, malabsorption, maintenance. I want to gain muscle and tone. So we work with many people post bariatric surgery, um, and your body can adapt. You will adapt to a program like ours with enough time. But I've seen too many people post bariatric surgery basically just regain all their is hair thinning and hair loss a anticipated outcome? Not at all. Not at all. Many people are losing hair, they're losing muscle mass because they're not getting enough micro and macro nutrients. So this shouldn't be happening to you. You shouldn't be losing hair, you shouldn't be losing muscle mass. You shouldn't be becoming all bronze, malnourished, all that stuff. No, that's because you're not getting enough calories. You're not getting enough nutrition. So we will help you fix that. We will help you address that issue. Guys, I'm gonna have to hop off here. It was a great ride this morning. Before I hop off, as a reminder, so I do go live every single morning, 5:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Um, no, I have not heard about the tendonitis. That is very weird, and it sounds like you have some autoimmune disease in the background. We can help you treat that autoimmune disease. We can help you get to that root cause. Uh, Make sure you're following me on the live. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Also, follow me on YouTube. If you guys want long form content, if you want to learn, dive into deeper topics related to all of this, make sure you are connected. You're following me. You're subscribed on the YouTube, the podcast. Make sure you're following and subscribed to us here on TikTok. This number always is the best number to reach out to my team. So all you got to do is shoot me a text message with your name and your email. Thank you, Apollo. Even if you're not ready to work with us, guys, I want you to know we have a ton of free resources. I forget to kind of talk about the free resources. We have the free Facebook community, the weight loss guide, the peptide guide. We have a ton of options. And so if you're ready to get something done, if you want to take action, shoot us a message. Let's get this process started, guys. As always, I love every one of you guys. Have a great day. Kick some ass. We got a couple questions here on Facebook. Let me get these questions answered. I had a colonoscopy. When should I restart semaglutide? You should ask to your doctor that gave you the colonoscopy. I can't give you medical advice, Susan. Usually afterwards, there's no issue at all. Starting that right away would be what I think your doctor would say, but you're going to want to get that confirmation. Scott, what are your thoughts on low dose of tirzepatide and low dose of MOXC? I think that's a phenomenal combination. Scott, MOXC is amazing for upregulating the mitochondrial function. So I think that's great, Scott. Love it, love it, love it. Uh, you can get all the free guides, access to all the resources by shooting us a message here, guys. And they'll send you the links to the YouTube, to the Facebook group, to the resources. They got you covered, guys. Have a great day, everybody.